Boom. We are live at 5. Goddamn it, live at 5.
Yo.
Boom, boom, boom.
Pacman Gotti in the building. Pacman Gotti in the building. Crim, Dela.
Hey, it's going all the way down. What's happening with it? It's your boy Crim, Dela, Crim. My boy Pacman Gotti in the motherfucking building.
Man, this shit getting funner and funner by the day.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. And
We here.
We here, baby. This shit really getting a lot more comfortable, more fun. You know, it's my first time really getting on a camera and a mic, so
Right.
it just feel good, honestly.
It feel hella good.
It feel real good, really.
Yeah, and it's crazy. So we're doing it in a time where we get to utilize artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's really crazy. Like,
just getting in this podcast shit, I'll be like, man, motherfuckers had to do so much work.
Yeah, no, if you didn't have money for editing, you had to edit yourself. I salute
big
those.
salutes that been doing
Yeah,
this.
I salute them for real because I don't know about all that. Just the AI, like, you know, I was watching you yesterday. I'm like, oh man, if you didn't at least know how to work Premiere Pro, nigga, we would have had to hire a VA.
Shit was fucked up.
Minimal,
you
know, for real.
Nah, bro, I got a little. I just know how to maneuver through it. You know what I mean? Just enough. But the AI it does everything.
It's doing everything. We got some shit for you niggas. Just wait. Yeah,
man, and we ain't gatekeeping either. We seen this shit on Instagram.
Yeah, we seen it on Instagram. Put it to use. It
wasn't like someone whispered in the ear.
Right.
Hey, motherfucker, I got something for your bitch ass. You want to start a podcast?
Right.
Nah. We came across this shit,
and we gonna put this shit to use.
Yeah, but no, I'm glad we came across it because with as busy as we are, we ain't got time for the editing. We would have just hired someone, but we saving some bread,
saving a lot of money doing this ourselves.
Saving a lot of money doing it.
And leading by example too.
Right,
you know?
right. There's no excuse. That's the example you can do. Hey, artificial intelligence is at our fingertips. We living in that world right now.
Right.
Might as well it'd be like when the TV first came out, right? Motherfuckers like a TV, nigga. I read the newspaper.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, but everyone that was up was like, yeah, but check it though. Yeah. The news come on at 10.
They read the paper to you, nigga.
Yeah, you don't even gotta sit down and read it.
Yeah,
it's kind of like, yeah, you're right. The TV kind of was like the microwave.
Right. Wait, we just made an airplane. Nigga, I ride the bus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
no, but this motherfucker, the bus
city in an hour.
Right, that bus gonna take you a few days.
State to state, not city to city. Right. State to state in an hour.
So it's the same kind of transition.
Yep.
You know, with AI.
Yeah, AI.
It's just a part of the
early
new
stages
world
of it right now.
Yeah.
But AI
it is
crazy.
scary. It's scary to think about what it's going to be.
Scary, but
we're going to be old and shit, but I'm scared for my kids.
We just going to keep using it. Fuck it. I'm just glad we in the
cool era.
Yeah, we in the cool era right now at our age to where we can still use that shit and we ain't too outdated because you get too old, you start not wanting to learn new shit. I actually looked that up one day. I was just wondering why like old people start acting like they can't learn or why they have a hard time. What triggered it was this old dude was in front of me on the plane and his fucking phone just kept going off and he couldn't figure out how to turn the alarm. His wife had to snatch it and play with it. And I'm like, I'm sitting here thinking like, you ain't too old. Phone's been around 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you don't know how to turn your alarm off on your phone, man?
Right.
You know?
I went through that same shit with my mom before she passed. I got her an iPhone so we could FaceTime and all this. And I just think iPhones are easier and user-friendly.
Super user-friendly.
No. I guess not because, I mean, she died not knowing how to use that motherfucker.
That's crazy.
She went to the grave clueless about the iPhone.
Yeah. And it's just because she just didn't want to learn.
I guess. She didn't want to, didn't take the time to. But, like, I'd sit down with her, and she'd be really tuned in and just could not figure it out. I get so worked up about it, you know. R.I.P., mama, I'm sorry, but your ass pissed me the fuck off, nigga, with that iPhone. Nigga.
Right. You know. Well, nah, like that.
Yeah.
So I started researching it, and it said that just as you get older, you kind of don't care to learn new things.
Right.
So that's where the gap starts. At that part in your head, you stop like caring. Oh, that's for young kids shit.
That's
for
them.
That's for them. I'm not gonna learn it. And then before you know it, that took over the world, and you don't know how to work it. So that made a lot of sense. But yeah, man, this AI shit crazy. This shit really crazy. But man, we got something special for y'all today. We're gonna really deep dive into where Crim is in his whole real estate journey. If you guys don't know, you will know. If you do know, I'm sure you want to know a lot of more information on how he got to this point, closing 6-figure deals in a month. I mean, yo,
right.
You made over 100,000 in 1 month.
Yeah,
I've been knowing you.
120.
That shit blew me away.
Right.
I'm like, nah, this nigga different. He hit 120 in 1 month.
120K
when
month.
This nigga couldn't stack a band.
I couldn't stack a band. I fucked the pack up, boy.
Fucked the pack up. He
I was
couldn't
fucking
stack
packs
a
up,
band,
dog.
nigga. That nigga one time, man, this 10 years back, man. That nigga got a QP on front. Nigga never paid it back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Shit was fucked up.
Yeah.
Nah, I came a long way. Big shout out to Wifey. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Wifey done elevated a nigga a lot.
Yeah.
You know, just with, giving me the game. She the one to even kind of put me on game about wholesaling real estate. She hit me, was like, yo, you be good at this.
Yeah.
And you
She
know,
knew her man.
Right.
Nah, she knew her man, for
And
real.
she wasn't wrong, you know. So just go into it. If y'all don't know, it's real trendy right now, so I'm sure you do. But wholesaling real estate is like the new hot shit. It's not new, but
it's a trendy thing.
Yes,
right
it's
now.
trendy now. But yeah, it's basically where you can sell a house without being an agent, without ever owning the house, just, you know, with a purchase contract. So when I say I sold a piece of paper for $100,000, I literally mean that. I meant I got
a digital
home,
piece of paper.
a digital
you never
piece of
printed. Actually,
well, no,
you did.
this one, the 100K was an
You did.
actual
You're right.
piece of paper.
I remember you did print that one out. And
I had to
take it
get that one signed because they didn't have an email.
Yep. And
But,
it made
yeah.
it digital.
Made it digital, right. So, yeah, in essence, I just negotiate a price to someone's home. This one, I got it for under contract for $415,000. And then I found a buyer that wanted to buy that property for $515,000. So I assigned my rights to the original purchase contract. That's for $415,000.
Wow.
And I charge a $100,000 assignment fee, and they buy it for $515,000.
This sounds too good to be true.
It does. And I thought it was for the longest, but it's so real, bro. Like, the biggest people in the game, like, first of all, wholesaling real estate is the very beginning of real estate.
Right.
It starts everything. Like, you need wholesaling, or at least finding deals to do fix and flips, to do buy and holds, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
It starts with wholesaling. So that's why they say it's always best to start wholesaling so you can find a deal. You know what a deal looks like.
It's funny that we actually are talking about this today because this morning I was on Instagram and Lil Duval shared a post. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Calling real estate the biggest scam.
Right.
And this was from 2019 before it really hit mainstream and all that. You hadn't even looked into real estate at that point when he was calling this a scam.
Yeah.
And you hopped in. So I'm seeing it. I'm listening to what I'm like, yeah, you making sense. You making a point.
Seems
This
scammy.
shit ain't no scam.
Yeah,
Duval.
it does seem scammy.
Lil Duval, this ain't no scam. My nigga done show me. No, this real.
Right.
This really real.
And here's the thing.
It's just you got to do the work.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as what people make it out to be.
That's the thing.
But we gonna get into this shit.
Right.
I want to really hear like
Yeah.
what inspired you to even start, where you started, how you started.
Yeah.
Break it down how you found your first deal. You know. So let's just get back to like what inspired you to say fuck it. I'm gonna dive all in on this real estate.
You know, 100. So when I found out about wholesale, like I said, my wife had brought it up to me, but I was back in Kansas during a real rough time in our whole journey. Because prior to this, we was all in on the music.
All in.
Global hustle. All
Literally leading up to the pandemic.
Yeah.
It was nothing but global hustle and music.
was going crazy. At the same time that we were at our peak with the music, my mom was experiencing like the decline, the final decline. You know, that decline took 3 years. Every day it slowly got worse until death, right? And so she's in Kansas. I had made the decision, you know what? I would rather spend the last, few days or a few years or however long it is in Kansas with my mom than doing this music shit. That was just something, even if it was selfish or not, it was okay. In me, I was like, I'm gonna go.
Every right to be selfish.
I was,
your mother,
yeah. So I literally paused everything for it. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah,
how
we're
that
gonna
shit,
get to that
shit
too.
leads into a whole nother thing. But I'm back in Kansas, still trying to do the music a little bit, just not really motivated. Wasn't really like into it. My wife hit me. She was talking to her brother, which he's also in real estate. He does bigger things like commercial and development.
Right.
But was like, yo, why don't Crim just get in and do wholesaling? And so she looks it up a little bit. She's like, yo, my brother said you should do wholesaling. He was telling me what they do, and I know that you'll be really good at it. So that night, I'm like, wholesaling real estate, what the fuck? I hop on, I start Googling. First dude I find is Max Maxwell. So anyone in this field, if you have looked into wholesaling real estate, y'all know who Max Maxwell is. He's basically the motherfucking LeBron James of wholesaling. He was the one in the very beginning that put it on the internet.
And this is about 3 years ago, right around this time.
Yeah.
2020.
This is about 2020. Yep.
Yeah.
About 3 years ago. Almost to the T.
To the T, yeah.
So came across Max Maxwell, LeBron of the content in this space, and I just couldn't believe the videos I was watching where he's making $20,000, $30,000 on assigning ugly, fucked up houses. And he's like, the uglier the house, the more money I make. Yeah. The more messed up the house, the more money I make. I never own the house. I don't use any of my own money. It sounds scammy.
Yeah.
No way this is real.
It don't sound real.
I was up all night on some crackhead vibes, taking notes. I still got this notes in my iPhone. Just so many notes. I didn't even know what I was taking down. That was tax delinquent.
You ever go back and look at the notes?
Yeah,
like,
and I understand everything.
I get it now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Awesome. I know everything in the notes, and at the time I knew nothing. And I never referred back to the notes. That's the crazy part. It wasn't like I studied the notes. I just kind of took them one night, nerding out. Long story short, I start marketing. I'm not getting any luck. I get some leads. I'm not closing anything, and I ran out of money. I had some money saved up. Like I said, this was a whole messed up time in my life. Like, remember, every day, my mom's health was declining.
Money was low-key declining because I think there was a check that came through. You got a fat, cool little check.
Yeah.
So you was sitting comfortable.
Yeah, I had about 40 or 50 stacked up.
Yeah, and that was just slowly dwindling.
Yeah, just dwindling.
At the same time, you dealing with the loss of your mother before your eyes.
Right.
Literally, like, witnessing.
Yeah, watching the decline.
Watching the decline day by day. So.
Yeah. So I ended up going and getting a job. Now, this part of the journey was, I feel like, the most important piece because I've always been good with talking to people and selling. And even though I came close to closing some deals, I just never closed any before I ran out of money. But when I ran out of money, I went and got 2 jobs. Two jobs. One was at K Jewelers selling jewelry, and I was killing it. And then I went from there and went to a car dealership. Now
with this car dealership, I don't mean to cut you off, but go on, just tell that.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
Hey, all during Global Hustle, what I used to tell your ass with the correlation with you and car dealership.
Right. Like, I was just a salesman. And
I was like, man, this nigga, you could sell. You know, if you worked at a car dealership, nigga,
been telling me I should. Yeah, I would kill it. And that's exactly what I did. I went into the car lot, and not only did I kill it, but I was working with some sharks.
Yeah.
Like, this is a California car lot. Right. I worked at a Kansas one before, and they didn't. It wasn't shit,
nothing
really.
like what you walked into here.
California car lot's different.
Yeah.
So it just really elevated my closing. Like, you got to close to get paid. You're not getting no motherfucking
You don't know how to
right?
close. You ain't going to get no check.
You out of here.
Yeah.
So did all that, and then fast forward a few months, I DJ'd a show for Damien in L.A. I had to be at work the next day. We had this late studio session, and the morning I woke up late. I'm rushing. Oh, shit. Pack chilling like, hey, Crim, man, come here real quick, dog. Come outside, man. I'm like, all right, man, I got to go. He's like, come holler at me real quick. He like, man, fuck that car dealership, nigga. You was hella close to closing a real estate deal. Don't give up on that. Bro, call them motherfuckers. Quit this motherfucker right now.
I think I actually have asked you a couple weeks prior to calculate how many hours you were spending.
That's what it was.
At the car lot.
Yeah, and I did. And I was making roughly $7 to $10K a month, but I was working 65 to 70 hours a week.
Yeah. And I remember you called me back, nigga sounded depressed. You like,
because when you break that down, when you break $8,000 and divide it by 65, 70 hours a week, it's what?
Almost minimum wage.
Yeah, 18, 20 bucks an hour.
That same hour in at Walmart.
I could go do 40 hours a week at 18, 20 bucks an hour, and I got half my week back.
Right.
So that fucked me up.
Yeah.
And then so we had the conversation. I called wifey. Wife, you care if I quit this motherfucking job? She's like, for what? I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get on this real estate. She's like, hell yeah. Yeah. She support a nigga. She know, she see the big vision.
She believe in you.
She see big visions.
She might believe in you. She might be the one other person that see more than I do.
Right.
And I see a lot in your ass from the jump pad.
Right,
so.
right. No, real shit. And so this is where it went down. I just picked a niche. I was like, fuck, I'm just going to focus on one. I picked 4 pre-foreclosures. 3 or 4 weeks later, I closed my first deal, $46,000.
crazy. 3-4 weeks from quitting the job.
Quitting
and saying,
the job.
Fuck it, I'm gonna put the same hours in.
I'm gonna put 40 hours. I'm not gonna even put 65 hours. What I've been putting into the car.
Yeah, so you didn't even put as much as you did the car lot, but you just dedicated yourself 40 hours.
40 hours a week. 40 hours. Yeah, it was just 40 hours a week for 3 to 4 weeks. I closed my first deal
and made $42,000.
46,000. The whole deal was actually 68,000. But there was two people part of the deal. My bro Mo and RIP the GOAT Nadal. He's the one that even taught me something. Yeah, he mentored me.
Yep.
And taught me a lot.
They walked you through getting this first deal through the door, which they got their cut for walking you through the door.
They each made about 10 grand or something like that.
And knowing what you know now, you really could have made less on a JV.
Right. They were
walking you through. They hooked you up.
They hooked me up. They let me get one.
Yeah, they let you get one. And
so that right there changed my life. $46,000 in 3 weeks. I couldn't believe it. And from that day to the next 13 months, I ran up $250,000 in assignment fees.
Off of wholesaling
real estate.
I'm telling you, Lil Duval, this shit ain't no scam, man. Right. I'm telling you.
$250,000 in 12 months. From that day, 12 months later, you add it all up, it was $250,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I know because you've been walking me through this, teaching me all this shit all along. But for everyone watching, I know they want to know, like, can you just walk through the first step of finding that first deal? Like, what'd you do to find that first deal?
Yeah, so let's just stick with pre-foreclosures, for example.
You picked your niche.
Yeah, so I picked my niche. That's what you got to do.
First thing first, you got to pick your niche. But after picking your niche, what's the next step to getting busy?
It's just relentless marketing. And when I say marketing, it's finding phone numbers to homeowners and calling them, right? So with pre-foreclosures, that means they have an auction coming up. So what I was doing, I was just looking at all the houses that had an active auction date. You can look on places like auction.com and other websites, foreclosure.com, shit like that.
Yep.
I was seeing, okay, this house has an auction for August 30th. Today's August 10th. In 20 days, they fucked.
Yeah.
I was taking all these addresses, doing what's called skip tracing. When you skip trace something, you take an address, put it in the system. It gives you the owner's name and information, any phone numbers, maybe email addresses and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's just what I'm doing. Taking an address, putting it in. I pay 15 cents per address to skip trace.
Get the numbers.
Boom. Get the numbers, calling, texting. If they don't answer, I send them a text. And so we're just doing that.
Yeah.
And then my first deal was off of voicemail, actually. Okay. I never even got a deal off of voicemail except my first one. But I was just calling, left a voicemail. He called me back. Crazy story. He didn't even know his house was going up to foreclosure because he traveled to work and the wife was supposed to be handling all the bills. But she was kind of crazy and kind of was losing her shit and just wasn't paying the bill. She was just going spending the bread.
Oh, shit.
So he sees the money not in the account, but he's assuming it's going to the mortgage. And so
whole time he losing the house.
And so he really needed my help because he had they wouldn't give him an extension. He tried to postpone it. He tried getting a loan modification, tried doing a refinance. They weren't working with him.
Got you.
And so then I just came into the problem solving skills. That right there, as long as you find that part, a person who needs your help, the rest is, I wouldn't say easy, but you can handle the rest.
It's simple.
It's simple. You just got to do it. Find a solution. And so that's what I did. My mentor Nadal, like I said, RIP, he's the one that told me, hey, we can get an extension, but we need to have him under contract and you need an open escrow. If there's an open escrow, then you can get an extension most times. So I'm like, oh, shit. He walking me through. I'm like, I tell him that, hey, I need to sign this purchase agreement. Boom. And that's what we did. We got the extension, and then I marketed. I reached out to some people here in the Fresno area. I found a couple of different buyers that were interested, and
you weren't really too sauced up on finding buyers at that point in time,
right?
Mo had kind of knew some buyers, so he just gave you some numbers.
That's how they worked out. That's how they got their percentages, right?
Right.
Nadal got earned his percentage by teaching me how to get an extension.
Yep.
Without him, there's no deal because we wouldn't have got an extension. Mo earned his keep, which is a small keep because usually when you find a buyer, that's just off top 50%.
Exactly.
Usually that's how I work it.
He plugged you.
He just plugged me on some
and he
bro
sent
shit.
you some buyer's numbers. You reached out.
Yeah, I reached out, sent him the deal, and it was a really great deal. Gated community.
Yep.
The house was flawless.
Yep.
Like I said, he didn't know he was even losing.
Yeah, they
his
was
house.
living there.
It was a nice house.
Yep.
So, yeah, he just sent me, who was it? Jason Pritchard. He's real big out here. Dean Rogers. Actually, it wasn't Dean Rogers. It was his partner, Luis. That's who ended up buying the deal. But it was just so smooth how it went. I couldn't believe it. When I got the check, the $46,000 check.
I'm sure you just looked at it like, is this real?
It was the easiest money I had ever made.
Yeah.
And, I'm 6'2", 250. All I do is manual labor my whole life.
Yeah. That's all you've ever known.
That's how I was taught. That's how you get a bag.
Yeah.
When you're my size, you have to do this.
You go do work.
Yeah.
Go put labor in.
But I made 46
solving a problem.
And I caught the bug. It was addicting.
Yeah.
And then I just kept grinding. I closed the
just
the 15K.
follow that same process. Find dates.
I didn't change it at all. Actually, the whole $250,000 I ran up, the same exact. We're just now getting more into it. You know how I'm introducing like the power dialer that calls multiple people at once?
Yep.
I'd never introduced that.
Yeah.
I was single dialing.
Single texting. Single text. Leave a voicemail. Shoot a text. I watch you. I watch the whole process. You moving through like a magician. Like you got Crim magicians.
Right.
Magicians. You got Crim magicians.
Right.
I'm over here watching Crim magicians.
Yeah.
You moving through shit like boom, 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 send a text. Take a call, another call, come back in, boom, you go scoot back to who that was.
Right.
And man, when I seen, I'm like, nah, this was his calling.
Yeah.
This was his calling, yo. Like,
yeah, it's crazy because it's a legal hustle. It's dope boy money.
Yeah, it's real dope boy
it's
money.
Dope boy
but it's
money.
A legal hustle.
But it's legal. The government know it.
Yeah.
What's up, nigga? I pay all my taxes.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah. What's happening?
I can go pull
you want to know where this
bank.
money came from?
Right.
Go on and hit the title company. They're gonna let you know where.
Yeah, they'll print it off for you right now.
They'll print it right off to you.
Yeah.
I know that's a great feeling.
Great feeling.
Great feeling.
Feeling.
I'll never forget when that wire hit from the label.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm looking at this 6-figure wire hit the bank account from the music label. I'm like, I knew I wasn't crazy.
I knew I
was not crazy, yo. This money real. You feel me? Like,
it's so crazy, too, because we really both started getting these big checks together.
Like right around the same time. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Who would have ever thought? But that's how God works.
God works.
Because we sat down with a 5-year plan.
Mm-hmm.
And we achieved a lot of that, just not in the way we thought it was going to be structured.
And that's how it's supposed to go.
It's
not up to us.
It's not up to us. It's
we
up
just
to God.
we just reached for something and see what God do with it.
Exactly. Let God handle the rest.
I like God's version better though.
Right.
God's version's lit.
God's version always going to be the better one.
Right.
Always. And in the moments, the devil will tell you it's not working. But God keep working.
Keep working.
Woo! The devil gonna tell you it's not working.
He be on some bullshit.
It's always God that pop in and say, keep working.
Keep working.
When you learn how to listen to the whisper and not the yell, man, because God speak a little bit quieter than the devil.
Yeah.
The devil yell. He like to get their attention. You know, he like to get your attention and tell you this shit ain't working, but God come whisper, keep working. You know, if you just able to catch that, keep working. It's up. That's all you got to do.
Stay down till you come up.
Stay down till you come up.
You know,
man. And yo, I can't wait. Like, we really gonna bring a lot of value to people. You know, like I think it's a beautiful thing what we got going on. Be able to expand our knowledge with each other, show people consistency, show them the grind, and show them the success in the long run. You know, like we both come from the same place. Anyone who does know us, they're like, yo, I can't believe what you guys have done. Anyone who is getting to know us, they're going to always watch us continue to climb higher mountains, higher. We're going to cut that out, but you know, way
up. I feel blessed.
Up. I swear, we're going to take it all the way there. So
I feel blessed. Yeah.
Man, that's awesome though. Like, taking it all the way back, bro. Like, I'm proud of you, bro. On camera, I'm proud of you, bro. Like, I've been waiting for a partner like what I got with you. You know? And
we're few and far between, man. We went through a lot of partners, both of us.
Both of us.
And now that we back together, man, it's like, oh, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
this is who I'm gonna do business with.
And this
like, here's the thing: we don't even need contracts between each other.
The way we do,
people be like, no, that's not smart. But like, you don't know, like me and Pac just different.
Yeah,
we'll do the contract for fun. Like,
yeah, we gonna do the contract if we have to. If there's an attorney involved or whatever, because the attorney ain't never gonna let you do business without a contract.
But like, let's say we get a deal and hey, Crim was supposed to give me 50% of this. We did a wholesale deal. We didn't have no motherfucking contract.
There wasn't no contract involved.
We each made $25K on that.
And that one actually, you forgot to direct that with the title company. Paid it out once you got paid.
Right, yeah.
The money hit your account first.
Even more reason if I was going to scam you to scam you.
You feel me? Like, come on.
It hit the account. I just wired it to you. $25K.
Right,
bow.
They don't know nothing about the wire transfers now. Yeah,
Drop a little wire on your ass.
Drop a little wire in your bank account. You feel me?
I love that feeling.
Man,
it felt good dropping a little wire that size.
What'd you say? The wire hit. I'm gonna ride it off.
I said I'm wired different. The wire hit. I'm gonna ride it off.
Yeah.
Throw an event. Hell, I'll invite them all. I don't do none of that. He say, she say. It's just me and my wife in the range on freeways.
Hey,
now the parking lot looks like International Speedway, nigga.
Yeah.
Used to take the train with a bag and a briefcase.
Come on now. Come on now. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that.
They don't know about that, dog.
Yeah. We gonna get
coming soon. Coming soon.
That's soon.
Gabe just did that one, bro.
Yeah.
I bumped that 20 times a day since we've been to that studio session.
You still ain't sent me what Gabe did.
To the beat?
Yeah.
You was in there.
Yeah, but it ain't hit my phone. How you bumping it? You know what I mean?
yeah,
you're
right.
You bump it every day.
I got it.
I'm like, you keeping it over here,
I wrote it, so I had to write a second verse, so I wrote the second verse. Crazy. I can't wait to record this shit. When we going back to LA?
I swear, bro, I'll show you my DM. I actually just reached out to this artist that I want to connect with. I was like, yo, you in LA, I'm thinking about shooting back down there tomorrow. Unfortunately, man, my boy DG, he grinding. It's not unfortunate. Fortunately, he's in Charlotte right now about to take this shit to that next level.
Dope.
If you don't know anything about DG, DeGabriel Floyd, we actually linked by accident in LA. He was boxing, doing this pickup boxing thing, met him there, look into his story. I'm like, oh, yo, this dude's an animal. So he was like top 5-star recruit coming out of LA, out of high school. Full ride scholarship, gets to Texas. And I'm not going to tell his whole story because this ain't my story to tell. But just from what I've seen, it inspired me on a whole nother level.
We damn near got to get him on here.
Oh, we got to get him on here. He's staying down. Like, if I know how to stay down, this dude's showing me out. Like, straight up.
Yeah.
DG really taking it to there when it come to staying down. So
big shout out DG.
He get to Texas. I don't know if you know about this story or not, but he get to
Texas.
I
did. You told me it.
Yeah. And before the season could start, the doctors deem him medically unfit to play football. Tell him he has to medically retire. I can't remember, but he had something wrong with his back, some muscle or something, to where they said it was too dangerous for him to play.
Damn.
Whole career just ended before it could even get started. And this is before the NIL changed everything. So he didn't get no bag coming into college, none of that. And I don't know if he did it in Texas or if he came back and did it in LA, but man, he dropped a record. It ended up going viral on TikTok.
Dope.
Caught a record deal. Caught a dope little deal off of it. Got a bag. Had a record, do his thing, do his numbers, but he never gave up on the dream with football. He was working, behind scenes, working, I'm sure he was going to doctors, whatever. And I think a little over a year ago, he got blessed and the doctors cleared him to play football again. He started from the bottom. He walked on at a JUCO. Went and played all football season. He just ended top player in the JUCO, I'm pretty sure, in that conference this year. Stunned on their ass. Went crazy.
Damn.
Just picked up a new D1 scholarship at Charlotte. He'll be on Charlotte next year.
Oh,
He's
shit.
back.
Oh, he different.
Nah, when I'm telling you, like,
different.
He different. And I'm saying this on camera. We gonna see him in the league.
Damn, okay.
He gonna make it to the league. But we in talks, bro, because his music is through the roof too. Like, dude can really make dope music. So
he's just talented.
He was
gifted.
telling me, he was like, yo, I'm gonna do both.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna make it to the league and I'm gonna be in the league. I'm like, yeah. That, I like that. So we talking, man. I gotta get him in with Gabe ASAP.
Right, ASAP.
But yeah.
Gabe give hits.
Gabe give hits, yo.
Yeah, he'll give you a
true hit maker.
He'll
from
give you
our
a
town
hit.
At that.
He'll put you on Billboard.
Yeah, y'all look up Gabriel Alexander. Dude is nuts.
Next level
producer.
Yeah.
So yeah, we gotta get back to LA ASAP. We gotta
ASAP.
get this shit going, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
They need to hear this unreleased music too.
No, there's been a lot of people in my inbox craving new music.
Yeah.
And when the story I told you how I got into real estate, I literally put music on the back burner. And then after my mom passed, like I couldn't find the fire no more. As soon as she passes, I closed my first deal. You know, so it's like right then. So I was already emotional, but I was like, the real estate was my escape. And so I was still writing though.
Yeah.
Like I never stopped writing and creating. I just didn't have no passion to drop none of it. It was like I couldn't really, it felt fake to me. I don't know what the feeling was. It just wasn't right. But now it feels right.
I think you just needed to find yourself again. Yeah. Really, I think it just come back to like, man, you needed some time.
Yeah, that's what it was.
You just needed some time to find yourself again. Mm-hmm. It's all right to be lost. We all get lost sometimes. Yeah. Like sometimes getting lost is the best thing that could happen because that new you that you find, look how you came back.
Came back crazy on their ass.
Better than ever.
Better than ever.
You know?
The music even better than ever.
The music even better. Yeah. Like, come on now.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited to get on this and continue to automate this real estate business, get this automated, get back on this music shit, give them this digital dust.
Real estate.
Digital real estate, yeah.
Real estate.
Yeah, digital real
dust, nigga.
Yeah. No, it's dust only because it's just sitting on the computer, but we about to turn it into some digital real estate.
Digital real estate.
As soon as we drop that shit.
Yeah, we dropping soon.
That's that episode 2. If you don't know about digital real estate, go back and watch episode 2. He deep dived into it. And
one of the cameras just died.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
All right, well, which one? That one?
I don't know. I just heard that motherfucker.
Oh, damn. It's probably this one because this got a new battery. So that's the end of our episode. Thanks for tuning in. Episode 3. It's going all the way down. You dig? Tell them.
Hello.
Peace.